Hey, doing? Bill Smith here. Today from Lead Fountain, just wanted to go over keyword research for local businesses. One of the best tools I find, and it's a free tool, is just Google Keywords tool. So if we go to Google, and you just type in keyword tool, you're gonna see right at the top, Google's keyword tool. It's for AdWords. But it's a great tool to find out. It's going to tell you what the traffic to for a specific search term, how many searches it gets monthly on a local basis. So look at this keyword tool here. It takes a second to load up. If you have an account, you can sign in, and then you don't have to do the CAPTCHA. Right now, I'm just going to use it just like this. The first thing that's important so you get true results is over on the left here. You have match types, you have broad, and what broad means is if you type in a phrase or a long tail keyword they call it, which is more than one word. It's if you have broad, it's gonna skew the numbers because it's gonna have a large number because it's any time that any order or any time that word shows up in a search. So we don't want broad, we don't want phrase. We just go exact matches. It gives you a nice. It's the lower of all the numbers, but it's a nice true number, and you know, all the other ones could be misleading. So let's say we have a plumbing company in Boston. So if you just think in this word or phrase, it's the same thing as if you were gonna Google something. If you were looking for a plumber. So if you're looking for a plumber, maybe you put plumbers in Boston, or plumbers Boston. We'll do plumbers Boston. Oh, Boston. We'll do Boston plumbers. However, as someone would naturally search for something. So Boston plumbers. Everything else you can leave the same. Just make sure again that you always want exact, unchecked broad and phrase. And then hit search here. It didn't make me do a capture this time for some reason. But a lot of times you get a capture thing here where you have to fill it out. It's a pain in the neck. So you got Boston plumbers. So here's the one we searched for. It shows it up there. Competition. You don't have to worry too much about that. But this is the one here. Local monthly searches. Sometimes the global and the local are the same, but we just go by local, and it tells you right here what it is. It's an average of 12 months, like it says here. The average number of searches over 12 months, and it's at the local. I think the local is just United States. It would be, so if you're looking for a Boston plumber, it's probably not in the United States anyway. But some things are going to be a little different, like Cambridge. See Cambridge here, Cambridge plumbing. So global, because there's a Cambridge, England, right? Cambridge, England, I think it is. So it throws it off a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to be the same. I don't know why this one's different. So plumber Boston is another one. That's 170. That's actually greater than Boston plumbers. And so we'll just go down the list and look. Boston plumber, actually. See, and the only difference really is the S. But see, you get 140 for Boston plumbers, and you get 260, which is a lot. That's a big difference, almost double, just by that S. So that's why keyword research is very important if you have an existing website, or especially if you're putting up, if you're deciding to put up a brand new website. You want to make sure that you're keying in on the keywords, and there's special techniques to get. You don't want to just fill the page with Boston Plumber, because that's not going to help you. That's going to actually hurt you a lot. You don't want to just load the whole page up with keywords. Google does not like that, and you'll get penalized. So it's just nice to just look down and see there's another one, Plumbing Boston. And on your website, you can focus in on more than one keyword too. So if you add these all up, that's a lot for a month. 110 here, you got 240, 260 up here, 170. So you get a few of those. That's a lot. That's a lot of work you could be getting out of focusing in your keywords. It's just it's a nice tool that Google gives you to figure this stuff out, and it's for AdWords, but they made the tool for AdWords. It works great for search engine optimization, because they know that they own the company. Google is the company, so they know what everyone's searching for. So these numbers are pretty true. For the most part, they're a little on the low side a lot of times, because there's certain things that there's certain criteria a computer has to meet to show on the Google what do you call it, on the system, whatever you want to call it, but it has to have Java enabled, I think, and there's a few things, so they're going to be maybe a little lower, but that's okay, as long as you're not blown out of proportion high. I think, if you're expecting 140 and you get, 200, hey, that's great too. But they're pretty true, because, I have some websites that, it's pretty close. When it's if you have the #1 position, most likely you're going to be getting 90% of the traffic in it, and they're pretty good, within 20 or 30%. I've noticed that it's it's pretty accurate. But I just wanted to show that real quick thing, this Google AdWords keyword tool. So you go to just like I said, you just Google keyword tool here, this top one, Google's keyword tool. You don't need an account or anything, but sometimes it will ask you to type in the captcha thing. And that's about it for keywords that I'm sharing today. Again, if you need any SEO advice or help, you can go to if you Google Boston SEO Services, Boston SEO Services.org, lead fountain, and you can find information there. And I add information frequently, just little tips and tricks for your website. Alrighty, thank you.